Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of HRD 600, History and Philosophy of Adult Education. I want to say congratulations to everybody for making it to the 7th week, which is the halfway point. At the end of this week, it will be the halfway point of our course. So thank you for your diligence with the weekly materials, the discussion posts. I know there's a lot of information in this course, a lot of reading, a lot of synthesizing and reflecting on the materials, and I appreciate the effort that everybody is putting in. So let's get right to the materials. This is a long holiday weekend, and we're fully online, so it probably a long holiday weekend means different things to different people. Officially, no work is expected on Monday because it is a national holiday and USM is shut down. But from a practical standpoint, I realize that people are going to either do schoolwork or not do schoolwork, or go and walk the beach or hike a mountain, whatever it might be. We're all adult learners. You know how to manage your time. So once again, officially no work is expected, but I fully understand that probably there will be some people in the class that will do some schoolwork, and that's perfectly fine. So we're still in Module 2, and we're looking at behaviorism this week. And I think most people, or a lot of people in our class, are familiar with Skinner's work in behaviorism. Basically, the idea is people are empty vessels. Students are empty vessels. And our job, or the role of an educator, is to fill those vessels with ideas, topics, etc. Adult learners are probably a lot more complicated than learning as in children. And I think from most of what I read with the discussion posts and what I know about adult learning, some people do like behaviorism, and behaviorism is an effective way of learning for certain type settings, but in most cases adults choose, or they learn in somewhat different ways. So I'll leave it right at that. So I'll show you what's involved with this week. In week 7, take a look at all of these. We have the discussion. This is a discussion forum. The influence of behaviorism. There's a behaviorism and progressivism self-check quiz. Now, I want to mention to everybody that I would like you to do this quiz. It was worth 5 points, but I can tell you I've decided, short of the first quiz that we had, the remaining 2 quizzes, they will not count towards your final grade. And I'm debating whether or not I should keep the first quiz that everybody took. This is a portion of the class that I inherited from another professor, and on a pretty fundamental level, I don't really agree in this course in the whole philosophy of quick quizzes. So this quiz is really, you can do it. It was worth 5 points, as mentioned in the syllabus. This quiz and the next quiz, nobody's going to, those grades will not count towards your final grade in the course. So feel free to do that if you want. We have a discussion forum I'd like you to do. Then I'm going to click on that. So here's the discussion forum for the week. Going back. I'd like any feedback that you have on the course so far. If you feel free, like you want to do it, please take the survey. And then next Sunday we have the first journal summary in this class. Now, I'll go through. This is really a summary of what you've been keeping a journal on. I will not be asking to see your journals. that is entirely up to you. Your journals and how you've been keeping track of the course materials is entirely up to you. I fully expect that people are keeping some form of a journal or keeping some notes on what's going on. A journal is a great way to reflect on the materials. So I'd like you to focus your journal summaries on all of the subjects that we've been discussing in weeks 1 through 7. According to the syllabus, the journal summary will integrate individual journal entries related to the reading and course content. Now you can provide quotes. You can, and if all you have to do is, if you want to use a quote, just put something like the date that it was in there and your name, because it's you. So it could be Doran, October 2nd, 2022. That's all you need to do. The major purpose is to wrestle with your big ideas to the surface and present them in a readable manner. So there are examples provided in Module 1. Recommended length, 750 to 1,200 words, approximately, 1,000 words. Double spaced or 1.5 spaced. I do like a cover page, so if please include a cover page. And so that's really it. There's information. You click on that. First journal summary. I'll just show you what's on the next page. So we have the summary. For those people that were wondering, the assignment, there's always rubrics in here. So if you click on from the previous page, the first journal summary, it's the same instructions, but down at the bottom you will see a journal summary rubric. So this tells you exactly what it is that I'm looking for. It tells you how I will score your grade, but this isn't due until next Sunday. So that's due. You have a whole week to write this. Please don't feel like you have to go overboard. This is a journal summary. This is some people in the class. This is your first adult and higher ed program or course that you've taken. A journal summary or reflection paper is your thoughts on the subject. And the only thing I will say is, if you just say something that somebody said in our class and you want to bring that forward, just give them credit for doing that. Because if you don't, and you copy and paste it in, that's still a form of plagiarism. So it is plagiarism. So just give people credit if somebody's ideas that they posted really impacted you, and or maybe you even wrote about it in your journal summary. So this assignment is due next Sunday. It's 15 points. So that is it from me. I hope if you're in Maine, you have gorgeous Maine weather like what we have. I'm actually sitting outside right now. It's probably 55 degrees, beautiful sunny day. In my backyard there's some gorgeous red maple. We have a couple of white ash trees which turn bright yellow, and it's just a spectacular day to be outside. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see everybody online next week. In the meantime, if you have any questions on the materials, you want to talk to me about the materials, the upcoming assignments, call me, send me an email. We can set up an individual Zoom session. I'm more than happy to help in any way possible. If you do call me, please leave a message, because chances are you're not in my contact list. And a lot of times, I bet I get 5-10 calls a day from people trying to solicit money for a political campaign or sell me an insurance policy for my car. So beyond that, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and once again, congratulations on making it to the halfway point of our course. Bye, everybody.